temperature is up, and it is going to be a fun night for the Guardians and Vipers as both teams, prior to kickoff, getting ready.
Baby on the camera. This is my thing right here. That's the Michael Phelps 100-meter. And we got a crowd today.
Let's get it in.
Let's work.
Come on, baby. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Come on inside. All right, let's go, baby.
And with that, straight from the sports book here to the Penthouse Cashman Field, Joey Galloway, Matt Berry alongside. What a fantastic week of sports it's been. A fantastic Week 5 matchup we have tonight, Joey, because one of these teams, 0-4, get their first win of the season. Midway point, how important is getting that first victory?
And that's the good news. Someone is going to get their win. And winning is contagious, especially in football. Your team needs to know what it feels like to win a football game. These two head coaches, Terrell Buckley and Rod Woodson, they've played in a lot of games. They won a lot of football games. They get their teams to understand what it means and what it takes to win.
Finish the deal tonight as we go down to Eric McLean.
Cody, obviously you're a massive part of this offense. The things that you've been able to do from a just attacking standpoint, what have you seen on film?
We see a good defense over there, and for us, it's basics. Just, don't shoot ourselves in the foot. A lot of penalties we had and drive killers. So to limit the penalties, like Coach say, play smart, fast, and fearless.
Big opportunity here to get your first W as a team. What will it take?
It's all of us. It takes the whole team. Everybody executing, everybody knowing their assignments, everybody's going out here performing.
Good brother Tiffany.
I'm here with receiver CQ Sweeting, and CQ, you had a big game last week when Martavius Bryant went down, 2 touchdowns. He just told me his message to you tonight was to have fun and enjoy the moment. How can you lean on those words?
Yes, so we got a good group of veteran guys with Geronimo, Jeff, and Martavius. So those guys always tell me just stay focused and have fun. The biggest thing is to have fun, and the rest to take care of yourself.
Geronimo was out last week, but he's active tonight. How will you two complement each other?
Oh, yeah, so Geronimo is that big, tall receiver, more possession guy, and he brings a different element to our offense, whereas me and Jeff, the speedy guys, the explosive play guys, so all of us bring something different, and we all feed off each other, so I'm excited to have them back.
Thank you. Matt?
Tiffany and Eric, can't wait for your access tonight to winners of the microphone lottery here in Las Vegas. This is who you will hear from throughout the night. We've got Paxton Lynch, both quarterbacks for the Vegas Vipers. Cody Latimer, just heard from him, and then both head coach. It's a part of the XFL. We bring you the best access of any broadcast in sports. As we take a look at some of the betting trends tonight, let me tell you this, Galloway. These two teams are perfect for you because they've hit the overs 3 of their 4 games this season, and Vegas 7.5-point favorite.
That over sitting at 42. As I always say, take the over.
Good stuff. Take the over.
Take the over.
So says Joey Galloway. As we are set here for kickoff, the Orlando Guardians will receive the kick. Justin Rogers, you know the kick rule. If you don't, can't go until the player touches it. Both players 5 yards apart. There goes Rogers on the opening kick of the game. He's going to take it past the 30-yard line, which is where we bring in former first-round pick of the Denver Broncos in 2016, quarterback Paxton Lynch.
Here we go. A flex right, zoom. Quick ace left. Flank right, zoom. Quick ace left. Wide stick X hitch on. Ready? Quick ace left. Here we go. Done. 180. Right side.
First down, Lynch to throw, quick shot to the right. Lance Lenore on the reception. Good start there for Orlando. It's Robert Ford, the offensive coordinator throughout the night.
Bubble. Cadillac, bubble.
Cadillac. Here we go. Tonight. 180. Right side.
They run there on 2nd and short. Jermaine Martin on the carry. And it looks as if that will be enough for the first down. And Joey, it's all about getting a good start to the Guardians here on offense.
Yeah, I love the hitch call to begin a game. It gets your quarterback in a rhythm. It's an easy throw, gets a receiver a touch, and it gets you 5 or 6 yards, which gives you short distance to get to a first down.
Here we go. Fire.
Play fake for Lynch, rolls out, finds his man out of the backfield. That's Cody Latimer. You heard him talking to Matt Klain, getting to everybody. That's a nice game for the Guardians for Latimer. Forced out by Keelan Kennedy, a gain of 16.
Another easy play. Get outside the pocket, drop it off the Latimer in the flat. He gets a big gain. Now, as they get closer to the 4, they get closer to the red zone, this is where Orlando has to find a way to start getting some of these drives into the end zone.
Another first down, another play fake to Latimer. He's tackled immediately. That's good defense by the Vipers, Deontay Anderson, and that'll be a loss of 1.
Yeah, if that block isn't made on the outside, the guy in front of that receiver, this play has no chance. And this is the way to come up, get around blocker, doesn't even touch it, and make a tackle. And now you set up a 2nd and long.
Latimer, 4 catches, 57 yards a week ago, already apparent. He's going to be Lynch's guy early in this one.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Here we go. 180.
So 2nd and 11. That's Martin off the left side. Had an initial crease, closed down nicely. Gain of 4, going to bring up 3rd and long. C.J. Avery brings him down.
Hey, on two. Twins right, scat, Seminole. On 2, ready? Seminole. 2. Scat. Here we go. Tonight. Yeah, I knew one. Look good. 180. Wasted high.
The first 3rd down for Orlando. Flag on the play. Lynch forced out of the pocket. And Paxton Lynch has this in his game. He's going to get the first down easily. It's going to be an offsides on Vegas. It's a gain of 8, so they will get a first down forced out by Maximilian Roberts.
Offside, number 28, defense. A penalty is declined. Result of play is a first down.
So that Maximilian Roberts is the one that jumped off sides. And Joey Paxton Lynch coming out of Memphis. He's very much a dual threat guy. He's got this in his game.
He's 6'7", 244, and you're thinking, take a shot down for this offsides call. He saw open grass and goes and gets the first down goal.
Again, about finishing drives for Orlando. Lynch stands tall in the pocket. Incomplete, intended for Logan Carter. From a walk-on at Oklahoma State. The 5th different starting offensive line combination for Orlando tonight. Can't get any continuity up front. That's going to be big for Wash to see Vegas can take advantage of pressure.
And that's what every coach we talked to has said. The toughest part of putting together a team is getting that offensive line together. And they've had 5 different starting lineups.
8th play of the drive. They give up the middle to Martin. Martin gets some good yardage on 2nd and 10, and that's going to bring up 3rd and shorts.
On the ball, QB sneak, let's go.
On the ball. There you go.
You got a quarterback that side. You hear the offensive coordinator, Robert Ford. We're going to QB sneak. Good for 2. Another first down for the Guardians. It looks as if ball spotted at 20.
Kick right on the ace right fetch. On 1, ready? Here we go. Hey, alert. Sit on. 180. What's that?
Solid opening drive. Lynch, left side. Good catch. Charleston Rambo's going to have enough for a first down. C.J. Avery there. Vegas jumps the route. Rambo, the talented receiver out of Miami's, able to make it first and goal.
Lynch got away with one here. He went late to the hitch. Usually this means trouble. You could see he almost got there and almost deflected it, but because Lynch in the big arm was able to get it out there to the flag.
So first and goal, 11th play the drive.
180. What's that?
Martin up the middle. Martin using his feet, an early goal line stand for Vegas. Piatamo Apenu holds him up. 2nd and goal. The first time tonight we'll see the backup quarterback, Quinn Flowers, played his college career in South Florida.
Because you're just going to run yourself in the window.
Just a week on this roster, Joey. He obviously brings another development, another element to this offense, ability to run the ball. And there you see it. Quentin Flowers tries to cut it back. What a stop by Vegas' defense there at the goal line.
Outstanding play by Vegas defense. It looked like Flowers had it. It looked like it's going to be one-on-one, get outside. He makes the guy miss, and it looks like there's a crease. But the rally by this defense of Vegas to keep him out of the end zone, and this has been the struggle for Orlando. They're worse than the league in scoring. It's in these areas where they've been able to finish drives.
So 13th play of the drive. Flag on play. Flowers to the pylon. Vegas is there. We'll check the penalty.
Michael, 23 defense lined up in the neutral zone. 23. Offside, number 23. Deep zone. Half the distance to the goal. Still third down.
Michael Vandervelde, our official tonight. Second penalty on this drive from Maximilian Roberts. You see him lined up well over the ball, Joe.
And this one could be a killer. They got to stop on the third down, and you're thinking Orlando now has to put in a decision to go for it on the fourth, kick a field goal and go for it. Now get another shot at the end of it.
Back to Lynch. Still on the sideline. Quentin Flowers in that bunch formation. They're going to try to push him across. And how's that? Touchdown, Orlando. And Joey Galloway for a team trying to get some momentum to start their season. How's that for an open drive of the game? 13 plays, 67 yards, 6.5 minutes off the clock.
The best thing they did is they kept the defense off balance. They ran the ball strong for some big runs, but they also did some play action passing, some quick throws. That way your defense can get settled in. And of course, the two penalties by Roberts helped them out.
Again, here in the XFL, there are no kicking extra point. You can go for 1 from the 2-yard line, 2 from the 5-yard line, 3 from the 10-yard line. 1 for 3 on the season is Orlando on 1-point conversion. Flowers, the pitch. Martin, the reception. Martin, the pylon. And a quick 7-0 lead out of the visiting Guardians. Joey, that's impressive. That's impressive for this team.
Yeah, they look like a team. At times when you watch the season, they look like a talented football team that can't figure out a way to finish drives like this. They open this game with a drive all the way down the field, punch it in for a touchdown.
We've already seen both quarterbacks. Paxton Lynch led him there. Quentin Flowers cleaned it up. And right now, Orlando up 7-0 here in Vegas.
He's in. You've been on the team a week. You go in there, you're an absolute shark for this team. Walk me through the drive.
We got the ball first. Pat locked in. Since I got here, I've just been telling them guys every, one play at a time. I go back to my college days. It was always one play at a time. We can't think ahead, and we can think about what happened behind us, Just one play at a time, and that's what I did.
Matt, he's got the guy locked in.
He sure does, and so does DeAndre Torrey, who we've seen make plays for Vegas on special teams. The kick return of 44 yards last week against D.C. That a gain of 42. And we bring up the quarterback from Las Vegas tonight, Luis Perez.
Everybody follow me. Close. We go? Oh, here we go. Boys. Roll what, baby? Here we go. Hey, we're going 8 right. 25 zombie on 1. Ready? Here we go. Sit up. 180. Where's it?
Rod Smith in the backfield, a steady diet of him throughout the season. That's where they'll open up on first down, Joe, and a gain of 6.
Hold on. Hey, go. Hey. Batman, what? 351 off this facing. I want it.
Second week, Ray Sherman's been calling ball plays for Vegas.
Sit up. 180. Where's Hunt?
2nd and 4. Perez a throw to the outside, incomplete. Geronimo Allison, who did not play in last week's game when we were in D.C., off his fingertips. Martavis Bryant, the former NFL player, inactive tonight.
Hey, we're going, everybody here? Hey, we're going even left, 87 reps. I want, ready? Even left, 87 reps. Even left, 87 reps. Yep.
3rd and 4 in Orlando territory.
Go. Sit on it. 180. Return.
Play clock down to 1. Perez gets it off. Rod Smith out of the backfield tries to make a man miss, and that is a good open field tackle by Terrence Plummer.
Outstanding play by Plummer. Up and run, man-to-man, safety up high, drops this ball out. Now it's just between your running back and your linebacker. Who's going to be the better athlete? Who's going to make a play? And that is an outstanding play by Plummer, not just to get wide, but to tackle for a loss, set up a 4th and 5.
Karis Sosa doing punting duties again tonight for Vegas. Justin Rogers situated at his 8-yard line. And that's a good punt. Trickles just about the 6-yard line. So Vegas, good special teams. Punt 39. Orlando's ball. That's it.
They gotta let theirs off now. I need my mic, bro. It ain't worked the whole drive.
So you heard some communication issue between the teams and our coach getting the plays and our help. We've been told it's intermittent. We'll keep posted on that. But Orlando scored on their first possession of the game. 4 of their last 5 opening drive scores for Orlando. All at the 7. Good job by Vegas's defense getting to Martin. Martrell Spate on the tackle. In for now for Vic Beasley. Bring up a 2nd down.
Whatever issues Orlando had that first drive communicating, they need to just keep that going. That first drive, they ran it 8 times, they passed it 5 times, did a nice job moving the ball and making it short distance to get first downs. They need to keep that going.
Here we go. Set up. 180. Right there.
So Lynch rolls to his right, keeps his eyes downfield, takes a shot. He threw that and about 7 Vegas defenders were there, falls incomplete. And you mentioned the communication issues having to run of the ball plays. So Shane Matthews, former Florida great, calling some ball plays tonight. Where Spurrier used to just run the quarterback in on every play with the play call. Maybe Matthews will go that route.
I'm sure the players are hoping they don't have to go that route. It's very nice to be able to hear the offensive coordinator in your ear. As a receiver, you don't have to worry about going back to the huddle at times. Listen to the coordinator. He'll tell you what the play is.
So 3rd and 10 for Orlando. Lynch out of his own end zone. Pressure gets there. Maximilian Roberts sack.
4th down, yep.
And they're spotting him, Joe, at the 1-inch line.
Well, the good thing is we got Dean Blandino who will take a look at it and let us know that's the correct spot.
What you just saw there, CJ Haven coming off the edge, it looked really good. And then, of course, on the other side, Maximilian Robert. Matt, I feel like you've said his name 100 times already tonight. The bend that he just hit on left tackle, it's hard to do when you're 6'7", going against a 6'3" guy. You got to get real low there.
So the ball for now, spotted the 1-inch. And I believe Dean Blandino, our VP is going to take a look.
So I got my end zone shot, tough to see the ball. Near handheld, no good. Far handheld, not on the line. Cards are best look. Okay, after review, the rule on the field stands. We just don't have to look down the line.
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. It's 4th down.
First time tonight, Dean Blandino, XFL VP officiating. Dean, walk us through that decision.
Yeah, so the officials ruled that the ball was in the field of play when progress was stopped. We were looking to see if any part of that ball was breaking the plane of the goal line. It's a safety. We just didn't have to look right down the line to be able to tell definitively, so the ruling on the field had to stand.
Okay, we appreciate The look inside is Mac Brown out of his own end zone. Does a good job just to get that to the 50. That's Sexton trying to make the man miss. Sexton across the field. Flag on the play as Sexton trots that out to about the 40-yard line. Punt of 51.
Flag down.
And a return of 12.
Open it, talk to me.
And Joey, that exchange that we just had there with Dean and everything in between, that's the beauty. There's transparency to everything. And Dean's like, look, we didn't have the look, so call's got to stand.
One of the great parts of this league, you know they're going to get the call right. You know Dean is going to take a look at it.
There is no foul for blocking the back. It'll be first down.
Okay, so the run stands to the 40. Tiffany?
Hey, I'm here with Maximilian Roberts. You were just talking to me about leverage. How were you able to use your leverage to come up to stop to help for them to punt?
67 is a tall defender. I'm a shorter edge player, so I had to get under him. Got under him, and I got the sack.
Catch your breath. Thank you.
Thank you.
Joey, did he take your Gucci headband?
No, but that's very nice. But what he's saying is, and you can see, and he jumped off sides twice tonight. And so when you watch film during the week and you see a guy and you feel like I can beat this guy,
yeah,
you're anxious. And he's anxious early in this game, and it finally timed it up right, and he got a big sack.
Chomping at the bit was he. Perez here hands it off to Rod Smith up the middle, tackled by Gerald Willis, gain of 2. So we'll see a couple of running backs tonight. The Vegas, John Lovett, DeAndre Torrey.
228, center. Yes, right. Attack, sit on it. 180, what's up?
Perez under center, fake to Smith, boost to his left. Takes a shot over the middle of the field to Jeff Badet. A gain of 3.
All right, we go. Let's go 11 personnel. 11. Eagle right. 61 X drive. Check.
Listen, all right, we got
Eagle
tight
right,
mug, one hole. Tight mug, one hole. Tight mug, one hole.
Check.
Hey, outside leverage, Mike. Outside leverage. Outside leverage, Mike. Hard outside. Hard outside.
Hey, Dusty. Here we go. Yeah, go up there. Here we go. Throw, sit up.
I'd imagine 4 down territory situation, but Perez is enough with that. I'm taking a shot. What a catch! Badet, touchdown, Vegas.
Let's go left hash. All right,
35-yard touchdown reception to Jeff Badet. 7 catches, 8 yards a week ago. Jay, he picked up right where he left off.
Man-to-man coverage, bump and run. You want your best receiver to get loose. And you can see Badet from the inside gets loose, gets behind the defensive back, and great throw by Perez.
60 hammer and hook.
Over the ball, yep. 60, here we go. Sit up. Hey, Sean. Sit up. Wait,
2 in the lead. Perez, end zone, caught, 2. How's that for an answer? Rod Smith, and 2-point conversion gives Vegas an 8-7 lead. Joey, that was big for Vegas to get back down the field. They had special teams, they had defense, now they have touchdown.
Huge defensive stop down on the goal line. Looked like it could have been a safety, but they marked it on the 1. They get the ball in great field position, and then they just drive it down. Paxton making a great throw to Badet. And you can see when you're running a corner from inside and you have man in the coverage, there's a safety high. There's no way he can get to the corner end zone, and Badet makes a nice catch falling to the ground.
Perez 3 of 4. You see Brett Hundley there, started a couple games in Vegas this year, but that's Perez just dropping one perfectly to Badet and finds Rod Smith there for 2-point conversions. Tiffany?
Guys, I'm with Luis Perez. Just talk to me about a little bump and run. Can you go through the timing on that play and the speed of Badet?
Yeah, Jeff's a good player. We saw man across the board. You know, I trusted Jeff to win, and he won.
That's it. That's the behind.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Luis.
Tiffany, thank you. Sometimes it is that easy, right? Make the read, find your player, make the throw. In an 8-7 game here in Vegas is Justin Wright. You know what, Joey, is that the unicorn of the XFL? Is that the first time we've seen one go to the back of the end zone this season?
It might be.
went in here, but Joey's shaking their head. Yeah,
think about it.
You can tell.
It's been a lot of games.
Week 5 of the XFL concludes tomorrow night, 9 Eastern over on ESPN2. The Renegades take on the Brahmas tomorrow night Eastern, E2, ESPN. Deportes also available on ESPN+. Did you come up with a conclusion?
I think it might be.
Gotta go. Terrell Buckley, head coach. Man, was he a good player back in his day. Florida State. And then in the NFL. Ball spotted at the 35-yard line after the touchback. Paxton Lynch back at quarterback.
Go. Just go. Hurry up. Get on. What's that?
Empty backfield for Lynch. Quick snap to the left side. Caught by Lenore.
Cadillac bubble. Twins right Cadillac bubble. Twins right Cadillac bubble.
Here we go.
How about that? Shane Matthews. First down for Orlando. Their good job by Demaine Martin. A good effort on first down to get it to the 50. That's Dedrick Thomas. Check that in game 5. Just Shane Martin brought him down.
Guys, we heard from Maximilian saying, I know I can beat this guy. Joey, you said he saw it on film all week. 3 plays in a row. We've seen Maximilian just terrorize the left side of his line.
Over here.
Did we determine whether or not we're on a max name basis with Maximilian Roberts?
Hey, we're good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what happens in football. You literally watch the film and think, I got this guy. I think I can beat this guy. And you're looking forward to getting your chance at him during the game.
How about the quick there by Devin Darrington and a gain of 4. Going to bring up 3rd and short. That's good hustle here for Maximilian Roberts to get back and make that play.
You know what? He started off with those 2 offside penalties because he's a little anxious, but since then he's played great.
Hey, Corvette. There you go. Gabby.
3rd and 2. Paxton to keep it himself. He'll have enough for a first down. Now, I don't know if I'd qualify Paxton Lynch as a Corvette, but he did just enough to get the yardage in a first.
Adam Sparks' corner sitting out wide. He sees big Paxton Lynch coming at him. He's thinking, oh, man, this could be off. Head down. You can see he wasn't exactly trying to hit Paxton Lynch.
Here we go, Lit. Flank left mojo, let it stay. On one, ready? Here we go. Sit on. Ready. What's that?
Fake to Darrington. Pressure on Lynch, and they get to him. Peter Talmoa-Penu with the sack.
We talked about that offensive line for Orlando being the 5th group of starters in that off line. They've been sacked more than any team in the XFL this season. You can see it. The tackles are struggling. If it wasn't one side, it was going to be the other. The tackles are struggling to protect these quarterbacks.
Vic Beasley also kind of a mess on that play. Already 2nd sack for Vegas. As we approach 30 seconds here in the first quarter.
Okay. Here we go. Sit on. 180. What's that?
Draw to Darrington. Nothing there. DJ Calhoun on a tackle after a gain of 2. And in all likelihood, that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. So it is 8-7 Las Vegas. These two teams trying to get in the win column. It's close early here at Cashman Field with the home team on top by 1. Hot Guardian scored on their opening drive. Then the Vipers battled back. Perez to Baguette to take a 1-point lead. Ron Woodson with the official.
In a passing situation, you look at the right tackle. I bet you money, since we're in Vegas, I bet you a quarter that he's offside. He is not on the line of scrimmage.
All right, so that's interesting that Rod was talking about that. And then there's a flag on the play. I understand he was talking about Orlando's defense, but Kevin Pinkney appears to be offsides.
Baxter.
For 90. Defense, 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Here you go.
Check that.
On two.
Jasheem Martin is who Vanderbilt said was the victim.
Gotta be kidding me.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 7. Was that early movement again? It was. Lynch going to take a shot, just throw it upfield. It wasn't going to matter anyway because of the offside. So now, Joey, you're talking about 2 consecutive 5-yard penalties. What was 3rd
offside,
and longs,
number 90.
2.
Defense, 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
When you jump off, these are the kind of mistakes that make it tough to win football games. They just gave away 10 yards. They gave away 10 yards, and it was 3rd and 12. That's what drives Coach nuts.
Just shy of the 35-yard line. That's Darrington up to the ball. I'll tell you what, he's got some quicks. Deontay Anderson met him at the line of scrimmage. This is going to be close, if not just short. It looks like it's going to be 4th and inches.
You're right. Look at that jump cut. Gets outside. But at the same time, give Anderson a lot of credit being right there at the line of scrimmage with the stop.
Go. So Buckley going to go for
Number 65. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Jordan Eagle Fossey. He's going to do exactly what Vegas did a minute ago. Give them favorable yardage now at 4th and inches. It'll be interesting to see what Buckley does.
Correction, that follows on number 65.
Paxton Lynch wasn't under the center yet, and he fell out of the stands. Those are the kind of penalties that making it difficult for this Orlando offense to be able to score a point.
So backs it up 4th and 6. Still going to go for it is Orlando. Lynch. Time. Lynch space. Did he get it with his feet? Good open field tackle. Even Roberts holds him short. And the Vegas defense, after the touchdown, they get defensive stop, perhaps a little bit of momentum here, Joe.
And as good as Orlando was on that first drive, they've been that bad since then. And that's what we talked about. They scored on the first drive 4 out of 5 times. And then after that, offensively, they have not been able to sustain a drive.
Joey, the scramble drill right there by the wide receivers was super hard. I mean, you've got your quarterback rolling to the right. Guys are just sitting down. They're not mirroring him. They're not moving with him. I thought it was really strange there.
What can Vegas do now? Perez at quarterback. Lovett in the backfield.
Ready? What's up?
They're going to give to Lovett. Lovett's going to try to find some space. First time we've called his name tonight in the game at 3.
Viper. No, out of Crystal. Yes, on the ball. Let's play that here. Go Roger Hard, 25. Roger Hard, 25. Got the inside too. Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
Play fake. Lovett. Perez. Dumps it off. Lovett has space. Big gain for Vegas. Lovett stays on his feet. He's a big play waiting to happen. That's exactly what we got. Brett Hundley on the sideline. You heard him say this play's going to hit. It did for 27.
It's a man-to-man coverage once again by Orlando. You watch Lovett come to the line of scrimmage, man-to-man on a linebacker. You have either got to get to a quarterback or this coverage has to be tighter. You can't allow Perez to stand in the pocket while a running back out of the backfield has time to work your middle linebacker like that.
That was 8 on 8. Terrence Smith, the linebacker, beating coverage, missed the tackle.
Hey, bus. Turbo, sit up.
Keep riding Lovett on this drive. Why not? But Orlando there right away after a gain of 1. Terrence Smith, who just got beaten, missed the tackle on the prior play, missed the play there.
Gordon. 60. Trick left, snag. You got snag. You got flat. 60, here we go. Flat. 60 flat, here we go. 24, you got these two, here we go. You got him. Yep. Turbo, sit up.
Play just gets off. Perez again out of the backfield to Lovett. Can Lovett get into the end zone here? Makes him a miss. Lovett down at the 2. and a gain of 32.
You can hear Perez just tell him, hey, here's what you got. You got flat. And when he ran the flat, no one's there. Perez, having told him where to go, has his eyes on him, wide open, covered bust on the back end by Orlando. Again, it's a man-to-man coverage. Not sure how you bust man-to-man, but they did.
Matt Elam missed the tackle. Now Vegas in business, first and goal. This has been the Lovett drive.
Gotta go. Hey, come on. Turbo, sit up.
Rod Smith now in the backfield, wide open, touchdown, Vegas. Sean Price. Joey, what is it?
I did.
Should I do it?
Hey.
What is that?
Well, that's a Viper. That's a Viper, Joe.
Interesting.
Okay, 61. 61, smash, X brush, 2 point, you got a shallow, bunch, 61.
So Vegas gonna go for 2 after converted on first one. Rod Smith in the backfield.
Here we go. Sit up. 80, right hook.
Raz to the right, incomplete. Intended for Geronimo Allison, covered by Shaq Wiggins. So Lovett was key on that drive. He had a reception of 26. He had a reception here for 30. It culminated in a touchdown for the Vipers. And the price was right. Vegas, a 14-7 at home. To start, they got the win on Thursday night over the Roughnecks, their first loss of the season. The defenders remain unbeaten after take down St. Louis. Another big crowd in St. Louis. Thank you for that. And then the Renegades and Broncos wrap it up tomorrow at 9 Eastern on ESPN2. So you see the kick zone where the ball has to go. Justin Rogers receives it. Players can move. Rogers trying to get to his 30. It'll be close. Lovett on tackle, who had a big play. 2 big plays rather than that final drive. So now, look, Paxton Lynch in this offense had to get something going after kind of hitting the skids here after the first possession.
How about the over-under up to 48.5? Started at 42, couple touchdowns.
And Vegas loves Vegas to 11.5.
180.
So Lynch here on first. Vic Beasley bringing pressure. Can they get to him? Falls incomplete, intended for Lance Lenore. Tiffany?
Guys, I'm with John Lovin. It was all you on the drive to help lead your team to score. What was like the communication between you and Luis Perez on that drive?
The O-line did a hell of a job with the pass pro. Picked up the blitz. Backer had me one-on-one. Got to make the play where you need to make the play, so that's what happened.
I know you're out of breath, but could you feel the spark you gave this team?
Yeah, no doubt. We just got to keep it going, sack these plays, and let's go ahead and win this game.
Thank you.
Tiffany, thank you. You have to love it. Sorry. Darrington on the left side.
I'm so used to your bad jokes.
I can't even react to you.
I'm used to your bad jokes.
I know. There's a gain of 3.
Let the XFL guy get some of it.
16 weeks together with college football. By the way, talking about the Shane Matthews stories, you calling ball plays tonight. There's nothing better than a former Florida quarterback telling stories about their head coach, because we sit with Palmer when he's with us in studio. Those guys have so many stories about what it was like playing quarterback for the old ball coach. Can he dial one up here on 3rd down? Lynch over the middle of the field. It looks like Jalen Smith mid-timed his jump. Ball was there.
Yeah, he tried to squeeze out into a tight window through the middle of the field. I don't know if he catches his ball, if it's not going to be a big hit by this safety. But, man, that is really good coverage on the back end. And that is a tight window to try to squeeze the ball into.
Good job, OL. Hey, good pro, guys. Good pro.
Mac Brown punting to Matthew Sexton. You heard Paxton Lynch there credit that offensive line. So many changes this season as Sexton's going to bring it to the 35-yard line. A punt of 46, return of 14.
TV timeout. We got TV on.
Perez, 6 straight completions, 6'7", 97, 2 touchdowns early on this one.
Straight left. Hey, I'm looking out for it for you. Here we go. Sit up. Yep. Ready? Wait up.
Running back roulette wheel lands on DeAndre Torrey for the possession in Orlando right there. What about Terrence Smith in a TFL for the Guardians, loss of 2?
Orlando defense needs a spark right now. Smith made a great tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now they have to find a way on these passing downs. They're playing man-to-man, bump and run coverage. That's what Terrell Buckley used to play when he played football. He's a bump and run guy. Their defense backs have to stand up if the defense is going to get them in this game.
Joey, Cedar Sportsbook has just moved the live line to 13.5.
I think every time Vegas gets the ball, it goes up a couple points.
Doug Kazarian, sports betting analyst, will join us at halftime. Look at DeAndre Torrey. You mentioned when Vegas had the ball. Torrey, big gain, first down. 26 yards. Najim Hossein on the tackle.
This is great blocking up front. I'm sure Eric McLean can add to what that offensive line just did right there.
Man, it was beautiful to see these guys, the way that they're just moving guys out of the way. You see offensive linemen running downfield, getting their hands on blocks. That's a thing of beauty, Joey.
Donovan West, the center, the key block there, got his first start last week.
Turbo, sit up.
It's back to Rod Smith. It's back to the ground. Smith makes a man miss. Turns something out of nothing. Terrence Smith with the missed tackle to game 5.
All right, you want trio? Okay, here we go. Let's go trio right.
We're going field stack start
11.
Field stack right. Start fire zone. Start fire zone. Field stack right. Start fire zone. Field stack start fire.
29.
Hey, Gene. You go. Oh, CJ and say you go.
Turbo, sit up.
2nd and 5. Smith again. Rod Smith won't go down. That's going to be another first down. You saw big 77. Quintarius Eatman kind of lead the way. Pushes man forward for a gain of 9 and a first down.
Right now, Vegas is just too physical up front for this Orlando defense.
Stanley Maponga missed an initial shot to make the tackle. And you talk about the momentum that Vegas has here in Orlando needing to stop.
61. All right, here we go. Turbo, here we go. Turbo, sit up.
Torrey in the backfield. Perez to throw. Perez over middle. That's Torrey with the catch. He can make a man miss. DeAndre Torrey inactive on this drive and a gain of 8. Tackled by Ty Smith.
These running backs catching the ball in the backfield is killing this Orlando defense. They're going to have to figure out a way. I don't know if it's maybe go zone at some point in time, but right now they have trouble covering these running backs out there.
Is someone missing the assignment?
It's tough as a linebacker. You're staying flat foot as that running back coming at you. It's a tough assignment in first place.
26. Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
2nd and 1. Play fake to Torrey. Shot to the outside. Sinkyu Sweeting. Perhaps a little bit of miscommunication there. Smith on the coverage. So 3rd and 1. Already the 7th play of this drive.
24 zombie, here we go, gotta go. Ace right, 24 zombie, ace right. Get over here. 24. Pistol. Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
Torrey. Good defense by Orlando there. Trayvon Sanders and a loss of 1.
Field goal.
Joey, what do you think of that field goal there by Rod Woods and Ray Sherman?
Perez definitely was not happy about this, but I think defensively they settled now after that first drive. They're playing good defense, so I don't mind kicking a field goal here, getting more points because defense is playing so well.
So 38-yard attempt for Bailey Gibbon. Right down the middle. So 17-7, Vegas able to get some points out of this. So 8 plays, 45 yards.
17-7. I'm here with offensive coordinator Ray Sherman. You just opted to go for the field goal on 4th and 2. Can you take me through the decision?
Well, one thing I learned, you take the points. You know, I don't care if you're at home on the road. We got a situation like that, you always take the points.
Your backs have had some success catching passes out of the backfield. What's the defense showing you?
Well, what happens is they're really getting deep in their drops, and so what we do is we put our backs are an outlet for the quarterback, so he knows those guys are available to him if they need him.
Thanks, Coach. Now I'll send it over to Eric McLean.
Coach Buck, your defense right there seems like they're so close to making a big play. What are you seeing from them?
Yes, this is being great. They're giving us a chance to stay in this game. Offense, we got to go out and drive this down and score.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you.
Orlando on their first drive, 67 yards total offense. Last 3 drives, 20 combined yards. Vegas now with 17 points, the most they've had in a first half this season. A new quarterback for Orlando. 1st and 10, good shot, Lance Lenore. So a gain of 7. So Quentin Dormady now at quarterback. You see Paxton Lynch there on the sideline.
I guess it doesn't matter.
False start, number 64. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
X and Z stop. X and Z stop. Ace right. Be ready to check down to your back.
So Quentin Dormady was a quarterback that was investigated of allegations of impropriety. The investigation concluded that they were unsubstantiated reports. So Dormady has been reinstated by the team. He is in the lineup tonight. 3rd down now after game 6.
Guys, and the interesting piece about that, Matt, you just bring that up. The best piece that Coach Buck said, how do my players feel about it? How do the guys in the locker room? Every single guy didn't think that it was something of nature that you just said right there. Welcome them back with open arms.
Now he's on the field here, 3rd and 2. Lynch yanks Dormady. Hey, that good throw on 3rd down to move the chains. Eli Rogers.
Orlando needed to get a first down. They need a spark on this offensive side. And this is just a simple throw outside. Keeps it low so the defender can't get to it. Get down low, Rogers makes a catch, moves the chains. They need some momentum on the offensive side because they've struggled since that first drive.
So 1st and 10 for Dormady. Dormady again finds the sideline to Cody Latimer. And all of a sudden, Dormady, the 2nd Quentin quarterback on the team. Quentin Flowers saw him early. He's the runner. Dormady now moving to change, and another 1st down for Orlando.
And I'll say the offensive line for Orlando has done a nicer job of protecting their quarterback in this drive in particular. He's had a chance to stand in the pocket and look downfield, throw the ball.
So we've already seen 3 quarterbacks tonight for Orlando. 1st and 10, down 17-7. To give up the middle, Jermaine Martin. And what does that do, Joe, when you're able to loosen up the defense with a couple of passes to the outside? Martin's got a nice 6-yard gain there on 1st. So we have reached the 2-minute warning here in Las Vegas. Quentin Dormady at quarterback making something happen down.
Sinker. By the time I got there, McLean was already in.
Our thanks to those fans that made the trip out here to Cashman Field. Good crowd on hand tonight. Hoping Vegas get their first win. Dormady in at quarterback. Tell you what, Dormady's thrown it well, but good coverage there intended for Thomas. Check that for Lenore. Adam Sparks there on coverage. Deontay Anderson closed down, now 3rd and 5.
Really good coverage by Sparks on the back end here. This is just a bump and run, man-to-man go. Sparks doesn't let the receiver get on top of him, doesn't have anywhere to go, pins him to the sideline. It's great coverage.
That first incompletion for Dormady after replacing Paxton Lynch. Again, we've also seen Quentin Flowers in the game. Third down, quick shot outside. Dormady kind of throws it behind his receiver. That leads him off a little bit of momentum, and Cody Latimer is going to be short of the first down.
The miss routes, right?
So 4th and 2.
Go.
Both teams, all 3 timeouts.
Take it down to 1. Drop off.
Terrell Buckley in Orlando.
30 seconds in
first timeout. All right, so in the XFL, there is always a way to Joey Galloway. What'd you do against T-Buck when you faced him twice?
Had a pretty good game when we went down to Miami, and it was actually raining in Miami on that day. Had a nice game, and then Lamar Thomas. And we talked about this. Lamar Thomas way back 2003. We did hit on ESPN before Miami played Ohio State for a national championship, which Ohio State won.
That team at the time considered one of the greatest of all time. He looking back at that roster loaded with the Buckeyes. Craig Brenzel quarterbacked the Buckeyes to that one, didn't he?
Maurice Clarett in the backfield. Chris Gamble makes a huge stop in the end zone. People sort of complained about a pass interference call.
Who would do that?
Yeah, the official made the right call.
4th and 2. Dedrick Thomas outside. Dormady in the backfield by himself. Over the middle, it is caught in a first down for Orlando. Logan Carter on the catch at a gain of 9, and I'll tell you what, Quentin Dormady's come right in and let him right down
and
the
has
field.
looked comfortable. He has looked very comfortable when he's coming to this game on this drive. And again, I'm going to give the offensive line some credit. They were giving Dormady a chance to stand in the pocket and throw the ball down the field.
And Dormady's going to do it again, as we say that. Keeps his eyes downfield, and it's incomplete, intended for Eli Rogers. So a good job there. Dormady climbing the pocket, pressure by Brian Jones. Missed the tackle, and it falls in.
Yeah, and Eric McLean mentioned earlier about the receivers not doing a job on the scramble drill. That time, Eli Rogers does a nice job, come to the sideline, which was the way Dormady was going as a receiver. You want to work to the sideline that your quarterback is on. Dormady just a little bit behind.
So 2nd and 10, under a minute here in the first half. 2 timeouts for Orlando. All 3 for Vegas. Dormady plants that back foot. It's a shot at the end zone. There is all kind of coverage. It's going to be a touchdown for Charleston Rambo.
Multiple plays, a touchdown. Defensive pass interference, black 6.
Charleston Rambo, highly touted recruit, started his career at Oklahoma, transferred to Miami.
6. Defense, that penalty is declined. Touchdown.
25 yards. We weren't surprised it was going to be passing interference. And that's a great play by Rambo, and a great drive by Dormady.
And a great drive by the offensive line. They have really stepped up, especially on that drive. They've been second more than any other team in the NFL. They did a nice job here.
So now the third quarterback, we're seeing Quentin Flowers. He got some run on the first possession of the game. They're going to go for 1 point. They got first 1-point attempt. Flowers out of the shotgun, looks like an option. Look, and Vegas was all over it. Led by Martrell Spate. So, Joe, a touchdown for Orlando. You mentioned how comfortable Quentin Dormady looked, comes in, and we've got ourselves a ball game.
He had a number of plays on this drive. This may be his best throw. Back shoulder to Rambo. Rambo's 6'2". Defensive back can't get around him. Nice job of playing the body game. Just go up, make the play, get in the end zone.
10 plays, 71 yards for the touchdown. Eric?
So you're known as a speed guy. You use your possession, use your big body right there. Walk through that touchdown.
You know, just great play call, good throw by 12, great catch, you know. So we executed good, throw it to the good guy, make a play on the ball, that's it.
How is the offense adjusting? 3 different quarterbacks have played so far.
You know, we ball players, so we just, whoever get in, we just get in the mix, lend it,
Go up. That's all you know.
I appreciate you, man. Pat?
Dormy 7 of 9, 71 yards right out of the gate as Borregales is going to kick it to DeAndre Torrey at his own 10. Torrey across the 20 to the 26. What was the reaction of Terrell Buckley? Have a look.
That's interfered. Touchdown. One. He ain't made no tough catch yet. And then he just jogged and looked.
I'm talking about Charles Rambo. So Vegas, all 3 timeouts, 44 seconds left. The point total closed at 42. It's at 30 right now, so you have to love it. Again, 3 of these teams, 4 games, each of them has hit the over and a flag on the play.
Prior to the illegal substitution. Okay.
Prior to the illegal substitution, Orlando's called their second charge timeout, 30 seconds in length.
Okay, so they avoid the penalty there. 17-13 Vegas. Both of these teams looking
back.
the first of the season. So 3 timeouts remaining, and Joey, look, 44 seconds left in this half. Vegas with an opportunity with all 3 timeouts. Perez's offense is running a high level.
Yeah, and Coach Buckley mentioned that they're still in this game, and they're trying to get a big touchdown. How can Vegas answer? And that's the difference between winning and losing football games. And these swings of emotion of football game, can you get back on the field and answer when your team feels like the momentum has shifted to the other side?
I've been impressed with both these teams tonight. Orlando needed some sort of a spark, and they got it from Dormady. So Perez on the draw, and that's going to be a tackle there after a gain of 3. And I don't know that Woodson's going to... There he goes. He takes one now. Perez in the first half, 7 of 9, 170 yards. Joey, he's played well. 7 of 9, 107, and 2 touchdowns.
And we've seen this Vegas team play well in first halves of games all season long. Last week might have been the first time they've gone to the locker room down at halftime, but they've done well in the first half. It's can they go in the locker room and come back out in the second half and play at the same level?
Right up, 787 flag. Hey, read it, Jeff. I need to flag. I'm sorry, 61. Throw right up, 61. Flags. What you want me on? Flags. Double duel. Here we go. Here we go. Sit up. 180. It's hot.
2nd and 6. Flag on the play. Perez checked down to the flat and back downfield. Sinku Sweeting, the intended receiver.
Offside, number 36, defense, 5-yard penalty. So get down.
So Sweeting, a big night a week ago. 0 catches here in the first half.
Hey, you go left. Just stay. Hey, 61. Or double duel, 60. Over here. 61. Double duel, you got a flag. Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, caught. We just mentioned Sweeting's name. That's going to be enough for a first down. Terrence Smith brings him down. Clock 20 seconds. Vegas is going to use its second timeout.
Hey. Let's go trips left. Let's go Y-fly to trip. Y-fly to trip. Let's go Superman actually. Y-fly to Superman. 7 feet. Z-dagger X bench. Y-fly to yes. Hey, X bench. Cam, come here. Hold on. Superman, okay? Tip the end and and you gotta check slow. You roll it to the right. Shoot man right. I'm gonna fly you over to the left, then we're gonna seam. You got the dagger over there on the left. 760, 760. I'm flying you. You're over there. You're over here. You're over here. You're over here. The end, and then go on the flat. Over here, 60.
Why quarterbacks get so much money?
Here we go.
They have to know, not only know what everyone does, but have to tell every player what they have to do.
Gotta go. Go fast. Turbo, sit up.
And Joey, he must have seen something because Perez called this ball play. Let's see what comes of it. Floats it over the middle of the field. It is incomplete, intended for Allison. And you heard him go over to the sideline to offensive coordinator Ray Sherman. He said, hey, let's run this. He saw something, didn't come to fruition, falls incomplete. Now second down.
Yeah, and Allison had the dagger route, which is an 18-yard in, and you see they're a little bit off in their communication.
Here we go. Let's go. Even let's go. Steamer. Let's go.
Gotta go. Hey, Viper. Gotta go. Hey, TQ. Turbo, sit up.
Play gets off. Perez caught. Jeff Badette, quick timeout. Clock stops at 8 seconds. Shaquille Wiggins on the tackle after a gain of 13.
Hey, you wanna go field goal? All right. Hey, look for my signal, okay? Turn right. Pop him out. Come on.
Blast.
Come on. Hey, I got you, J-Lo. Come on. Hey. Okay, we only have 8 seconds, so ball goes in bounds. So he's dead. Yeah, no. Yes. Here we go. Oscar. That's 60. Hey, 60. Look. 60, got over the wall. Flat. You want that? No. Quick pass. No. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Hey, right here. Tell Gmo. Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
So Perez talked about quick pass because they had to get out of bounds with no timeout, but that does just that. Trying to get Giffen a couple of more yards for the field goal attempt to send them to the half up 20-13. Good execution there by Perez.
Yeah, you can tell Perez, his knowledge of this playbook and the situation, he's almost a coach on the field.
So Giffen on for a 56-yard attempt. College career long of 54. Kick on the way. Giffen. No good.
Had a leg.
He did.
Got into that one.
So an entertaining first half here at Cashman Field in Las Vegas. Both of these teams trying to get that first win of the season. 186 total yards for the home team Vipers, 163 for the Guardians. Their most points in a half this season. But Joey, as we know, covering the Vipers this year, it's not about how they start. They've led 3 of their 4 games at the half, now 4 of 5. Can they finish with the win?
They have to find a way to come out in the second half, keep the same energy, the same momentum that they played with in the first half.
A good halftime, including Doug Zero to talk some Vegas betting perspective. Right now, Vegas up 17-13. Back with a halftime coverage.
Released by Caesars. What can you tell us?
So the margin for Vegas right now is they're leading by 4. They are -3 in the second half, so that makes it 7 for the game. And they're going to get the second half kickoff, so that's built into part of it. The second half over-under is 20. Currently, we have 30 total points, so that means the game is now 50. I'd be reluctant to lay the 3 in the second half with Vegas. Joey, you talked about the struggles in the second half for the Vipers. They're actually 0-4 against the spread in the second half this season. I would be leaning to taking the points because Orlando played so well with the quarterback change, showing some life, so they can keep this inside the number, maybe come all the way back and win. I would want the +7 for the game, i.e. +3 second half.
And Doug, we've watched this line jump almost by possession. How does that work? Walk us through that process that this line just keeps changing.
Yeah, it's always based on the current score and how much time is left. and then also incorporated into the algorithm was what the original game line was. So if it's a pick'em game, like an even game, the current point spread, or current margin I should say, is usually what the point spread would be. So if a team's up 7-0 in the first quarter, that means the point spread might be 6. But if
So a second half so important for both of these teams trying to get their first win of the season. You saw those standings in the South. The Brahmas at 1-3 are still in this thing as you see Sin-Q Sweeting and a shot of energy for Vegas to start. There's a lot of football left to be played, and you're not out of it just yet as we kick off the second half with Vegas getting the ball to start.
That's the second big return we've seen out of Vegas. Getting that kickoff return close to the 50-yard line. Your offense comes on. Perez is playing well. Can he get this offense going with a short field to work with?
Yeah. No, you're over there. You're over there. You got to go around. H, stay. No. You good? There you go. Turbo, sit up.
Ball at the 47. Perez, fake, boots to his left. And Joey did a good job of reading the coverage. No one open downfield. Got something out of nothing. Gain of 4. Brought down by Gerald Willis.
Yeah, really good coverage on the back end by the Orlando secondary. You're right. There was nothing open downfield. They only sounded a couple guys into the route. And Orlando does a nice job of not giving Perez anywhere to go.
22. Go left week off. 22. 22, yeah. Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
That's Rod Smith for the first time this half. He does a nice job to bowl his way up for a game of 4, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Right hash.
Hey,
here we go.
We're going diamond one hole.
11. Here we go. Trips left.
Diamond one hole.
Check. Trips left, 60 crush, check. 60 check.
Hey, match up, CJ.
Here we go.
Stay on your man.
Hey. Here we go.
Outside leverage, shoot 3.
Turbo, sit up.
So 3rd and 2, first possession for Vegas. Perez gonna take a shot. Flag on the play. Intended for Sweeting, and Wiggins is on the coverage.
Pass interference, number 21. Defense, that ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
And Wiggins was in a good position coverage-wise. He just reached out his hands when the receiver looked back. But if he'd have just stayed concentrated on the receiver, he tried to take a peek back at the quarterback, stay in coverage, he was in pretty good position.
In all, 20 yards after the spot of foul.
Yeah, 27B, yeah, it has to be. 27B. Over here. 27. Here we go. Sit up. 180. Wait, hunt.
Smith up the middle. Gain of 4. And Joey, I get the sense with both of these teams and how they've been unable to finish to this point of the season, we're going to get to see the 3rd and 4th quarter, second half of who they are with an opportunity to get that win.
Yeah, and the problem for Orlando is, they're the lowest scoring offense in the XFL. They've been penalized more than any other team in the XFL, and they've given up more sacks than any team in the XFL. When you do that, you have to be exceptional in other areas if you're going to be successful. They haven't been able to do that, but they have to limit the mistakes and somehow create some turnovers. They've only created 2 on the season. That's not enough.
2nd and 7. What a run by Rod Smith, able to hurdle a player, flag on the play.
Walk in the back, 14 offense. Offense number 14, good from the spot there.
I'm going to move it up just a little bit.
Okay, from the spot of the foul, will be 3rd down, or replay 2nd down, 14. Illegal block in the back, number 14. Offense, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
So, Joey, we've already seen a spot foul for Orlando on 3rd down for 20, and now we've seen Sin-Q Sweeting in Vegas commit a penalty, and this is what we're talking about with both of these teams in timely miscues.
Yeah, and that's a receiver just trying trying to get a piece of a defensive back out wide. At that point, let your running back do the work. He can handle it.
H cross. Tell him yes. CQ, H cross. Here we go. 61, check. Hey, you got this. H shallow. Here we go. Yes, H shallow. Yeah, here we go. Turbo, sit up.
So 2nd and 14, Perez, clean pocket over the middle, caught. Brandon Dillon lowers his shoulder, trying to muscle his way forward. And Dillon, what an effort. C.J. Holmes, Shaquille Wiggins, and a host of others. Terrence Smith tried to slow him up after 13.
And you can hear Perez telling they got the H shallow. So that is a concept, not just a route, but a concept. So if you have a shallow coming, the other guys on the other side have to clear out the defense. And they just have to know what goes along with a shallow. There's not always a part of the play that tells you what it is.
Dang it! Come on, fellas!
Important to point out.
Nah, that's freaking 15 yards! God dang it! Come on, man!
You saw Dillon's knee hit, but it is the college rule, down by contact, as Rod Smith is going to get a first down and goal to go. You saw the knee hit, he got back up, players took him down. Another flag on the play late after Smith had enough for the first.
Hey, no, it's on there. Hey, go.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 36. Defense, half the distance to the goal. First down.
So, Joey, we've seen a pass interference for 20 yards.
Go! Go, Mike, just run!
We've seen the 3rd and 14, or the 2nd and 14, rather, the big yardage there. And then we've already seen another personal foul.
Yeah, and that's their 5th penalty. And I've already mentioned they're the most penalized team in the XFL, averaging 9.5 penalties a game, and they're en route to get there.
Perez, end zone. Incomplete. Intended for Cam Sutton. Balin Buchanan on the coverage, 2nd and goal.
That's a pretty good throw by Perez right off of Sutton's fingertips, and pretty good coverage on the back end. A lot of times, a good throw beats good coverage, and Perez put that one on the money.
Mention the throw, Joe. Sutton, 6'7", 255 pounds, out of Fresno State.
Sutton better put that 6'7" other hand out there. Use 2 hands and grab that ball.
Trying to catch that like T.O. instead of Tony Gonzalez. In a timeout, Vegas. So, second half.
Okay, we're okay.
I got some anti-fog stuff for you.
Water, anybody? Hey, we're good. Hey, we're okay. Oh, no. Tag a slant backside. 25 lock or just 25? Okay. 11. 25, okay? Hey. Huh? Okay. Yes. Here we go. Gotta go. Yeah, we're good. He's coming. Watch him, B. 25, here we go. Turbo, sit up.
Rod Smith.
Hey, again. Hey, let's go. No, on the ball. Same thing. Gotta go. Same play. Let's go. Hey, same thing. 25. Let's go. 25. Gotta go. Here we go. CQ. Turbo, sit up. Yes.
You heard the whole play call.
Yeah, same thing. Let's do the same thing. Sometimes you're just better than the other side. It doesn't matter if they know what's coming.
What a drive by Vegas to start the second half. 9 plays, 53 yards, 5 5:07 off the clock. And it was miscues for Orlando, Joe.
The penalties are killing this team. But again, it's still early in the second half. They're down 10. The conversion will change that. But Orlando has to find a way to get something going on the offensive side and move the football.
They did with Dormady, so we'll see if he can continue to provide a spark. 2-point conversion attempt here for Vegas. Not much Perez could do. Pressured on the play by Savion Patton, and Trayvon Sanders. So what a start for Vegas. Trying to get that first win of the season. You heard it. Same play, same play. That resulted in Rod Smith and a touchdown. It's Vegas up 23-13. Terrell Buckley, head coach of Orlando. He just needs something to go their way. Find out if the offense can do it when we come back.
Story, what do you like about the way your guys have come out to start this half?
Well, I mean, our offense went down and drove, got a touchdown. We got to keep it up. We got another quarter and a half to play. We got to make sure we finish the game.
How do you keep it up?
By being the best that you can be.
Thanks, Coach.
There you have it. Sometimes simple and sweet for a head coach. How do you do it? Be the best you can be. Understood. 23-13 here. Giffen to kick to Justin Rogers, situated at his 9. Rogers. Not much going there. Tiffany?
Matt, you just said it, be the best that you can be. Sometimes it's that simple. Well, Coach Woodson just leaned into me after that little combo. He said it was really cheesy. I just wanted to let you guys know that.
You know what? He's a friend. He's a friend of this. If he likes cheesy, he'll fit in well up here.
Your dad jokes have been pretty good tonight.
Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. You hear that, Joey?
I did not hear that.
Someone appreciates.
I didn't have my headset was not working.
That's ironic. So Quentin Dormady, he gave him a little spark at the end of the second half. He gets the start, second quarter rather, gets the start here in the second half. That was Jermaine Martin. As you look at Quentin Dormady and how he finished the half, 7 of 9, 71 yards in that touchdown.
Yeah, and then again, give the offensive line some credit in this. Look at the protection he has, a chance to stand in the pocket and deliver the ball downfield. But Dormady looked very comfortable when he came into this game, throwing the ball around and making plays and sparking this offense.
We should point out we had Paxton Lynch with the microphone who is starting tonight. Do not have one on Dormady. It's not that we are ignoring the Guardians' offense. That was the microphone decision. Logan Carter is going to be a first down. You see Paxton Lynch there listening into the play call after a gain of 8.
Twins right, kick left, alert ace right fetch.
So Dormady continues to be just a spark. Went to Central Michigan, started his career at Tennessee. 1st and 10 for Martin, and Jermaine Martin does a nice job lowering his shoulder. The gain of 7.
Cancun, tough, double B1 peel. Backy swinging left. Jalen, you got a flat. Jalen, you got a flat.
So 2nd and 3, Shane Matthews calling the ball plays tonight for Orlando. Dormady, quick shot over the middle of the field, Joey. That was a quick read. Found Latimer right out of the gate, and that's going to be a gain of 7 and a first down.
Yeah, I think Latimer even expected the ball to come out even a little quicker than it did, but nice throw by Dormady getting the first down.
Mentioned Dormady was investigated for accusations of sharing plays. There was nothing found in the investigation. He was reinstated back out of the roster. From what we were told, the team welcomed him in. As Eric reported earlier, that intended for Lenore incomplete Adam Sparks was on the cover.
Pretty good coverage by Adam Sparks. We've seen him a number of times in this game have pretty good coverage out wide. And that time, again, pinning the receiver to the sideline, just not giving him anywhere to go and nowhere to throw the ball.
So Jermaine Martin went over to the sidelines. Looked to be a little bit banged up. So Devin Darrington in, flag on the play. Dormady said, you heard him say free ball, make a play. And boy, did Logan Carter do just that.
Logan Carter started. Big tight end, 6'3", 246, right
Offside,
in the hole in the corner.
number 23. Defense, penalties decline. This is all the play. First down.
That's Maximilian Roberts again. We knew he was getting jumpy up there because he thought he could beat his man. That's again a procedure call on him. But what a catch.
He's been kind of quiet after that beginning of the game when he got to the quarterback a few times. I don't know if there's been a change in what Orlando's doing with their offensive line. Maybe their protections are different, but they've done a really good job since the beginning of the game protecting their quarterback.
Darrington in the backfield. Darrington a cut. I keep saying he's got some quicks. He makes those quick cuts right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for a gain of 7.
I think this is part of helping your offensive line in the protection. You know, when you can also run the ball, it slows down those defensive ends from pinning their ears back and coming after your quarterback. You have to deal with the run also, and if you can find success running the ball in those early downs, it just slows down that pass rush.
8th play of the drive. Darrington out of Virginia has been spelling Jermaine Martin. He went to the sideline. In Orlando, an impressive drive trying to match Vegas. Dormady out of the backfield. Low throw, good catch, Jalen Smith. And that'll be a first down Orlando.
It's a really good catch by the big fella coming across the formation to reach down and snatch this ball and stay on his feet and get a couple more yards. Is pretty impressive for a big guy like that.
So you see the current drive. And we had talked about kind of the energy, the quarterback switch. We've seen 3 of them tonight for Orlando. Averaging just over 12 points a game at 13 for now. Dormady wheel route out of the backfield. That's a good catch and a big gain by Dedrick Thomas. Gain of 18.
Eric, what is the difference in this offensive line? They seem like, especially since Dormady has come in the game, the protection has been so much better.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Joey. His anticipation throwing the football has been so much faster, which helps a struggling offensive line. But I'll tell you this, everybody loves quarterback 2, receivers, tight ends, offensive line. Everyone's game has elevated since he's gone in.
Look at the comparison between he and Paxton Lynch, who got the start, 12 of 15, 123 and a touchdown, as Martin comes back in here, 2nd and goal.
It's dangerous to be pulling guys down here because he's going to shoot.
Second and goal, Martin up the middle. What an answer by the Guardians. Touchdown, Orlando. Joey, what would you go for here? 23-19.
There is so much time left in this game. I would go with my best play. I wouldn't be concerned with going for 3. Or I would just stay with my game plan.
Okay, call a play. So they're going for 2-point conversion. You mentioned so much time left in the game. This will make it 23-21. Put in a field goal to give them a lead later on if they're looking that way, but they'll go for 2. Last time they tried this, they brought in Quentin Flowers, but Dormady stays. Rolls to his right. Incomplete. Intended for Latimer. Was that their best play?
Well, it didn't look like their best play.
But look, a great answer. 11 plays, great 73 yards, 12 of 15 for 123 for Dormady. And both of these teams going for their first win. Paxton Lynch supporting his team. Now down 23-19 at the 3rd.
Are you going in?
Everything changed. Pass protection, anticipating routes. What's been the biggest difference?
Just trying to get the ball to the playmakers, go through my reads. You know, I've missed a few weeks, so I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things and make sure I'm communicating with the guys so that we're on the same page.
Even with missing those few weeks, it seems like you have gone in and things are seamless. How's that possible?
Just staying in it. It's the same as before, and guys are making plays. That's the biggest thing. Makes my job really easy.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
Oh, McClain didn't say brother. You let us down.
Over under on that?
Yeah. We had $5 riding on you saying brother, you let us down.
My man.
In the spirit of Vegas, we're betting everything.
We are betting. There is a bet that's off the table up here in our booth. DeAndre Torrey on the kick return. Speaking of live lines, Vegas now 6.5. Point totals jumped to 56 and a hook, Joe. What do you got on that?
Now the over-under is starting to get out of my comfortability range. I don't know if I like the 65.5. I mean 56.5.
That's
sorry.
$1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet 65.5 either. Love it in the backfield. Two tight ends set.
180. Where's cut?
Ball at the 28. That's Lovett. And that's Lovett up the middle. That's a good chunk on first down. Going to be enough for another first down. Terrence Plummer, gain of 11. Lovett has been a spark in terms of big play. He had the 2 big receptions out of the backfield, and then you see him get 11 there.
And Vegas' last drive was 7 runs and 2 passes. So they're feeling this run game right now and thinking they see something in this Orlando offense that they can run the ball on them. Orlando defense.
Go 16, go with the ball. Look, choice, here we go. Here we go. You good? Turbo, sit up.
Fake to Lovett. Perez to the right. Good shot, good throw. Geronimo Allison. And a gain of 11. 2 plays, 2 11-yard gains. Joe, 2 first downs.
Perez so comfortable in the pocket. Nice stop route by Lovett out wide and just drops it into him. And that's a nice, easy play. Get you a first down, and you get reset again. And I would be very surprised if they don't get back to the run game, which has been so good to them in the second half.
Bus. Here we go. Bus, here we go. Turbo, sit up.
Fake. Perez over the middle. Allison again. Allison, what a move that was after the initial catch on the slant. Planted his foot, cut right. Joe, gain of 21.
And great play call. The play action pass brings the defenders up, brings these linebackers up, and then throws a nice easy slant on the back end.
Geronimo Allison has been quiet this year. Played in Green Bay, 89 receptions, 1,045 yards, and 6 touchdowns between 2016 and 19.
24 lock, here we go. Yep. Turbo, sit up.
No Martavis Bryant tonight. There is Lovett. He continues to run hard.
Here we go, trips left. Okay.
And we got
left,
stack
6
rats, stack 6 rats.
Here we go.
Start the pick!
Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
Perez pulled it off his hip. Play fake to Sweeting.
You're close.
Gain of 14. That's what this drive has been all about. 10-plus yards plays. 4 of them already.
24, Bubba. 24. Here we go. Gotta go! Turbo, sit up!
Now 1st and goal. Perez quickly, and it's dropped. But that can't hang on.
And they had something there, and I think Perez, you could hear him saying, we got to go, because he liked the look of the defense. It wasn't because the play clock was running down. He had plenty of time. He just liked what he saw on the defense and thought he had a play.
$51 Pierce. 51. 3 all right, 51 Pierce. You got a flat. Gotta go. Right here, 51, you got a corner. Here we go. Solid. Turbo, sit up.
Perez hangs on. Perez gets it out. And Travis Kuntz knocked out of bounds, making it 3rd and goal. Ty Smith after a gain of 5.
Flat. 61. Bench. Right, 61 Falcon. You gotta over the ball. 61, gotta go. Oh, good. Okay, come on. What? Hey.
Illegal substitution, 12 in formation. Offense, 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Hey.
All right, here we go. What you say, trio right? Here we go, trio right, 61, H shallow. Trio right, 61, H shallow.
61,
Trio
check.
right.
61 check.
61, H shallow.
Gotta go.
Play clock under 10.
Oh, we gotta go. Here we go. You got here we go. Turbo, set up.
Play gets off. Perez throws the crossing route. Another penalty on the play. That connected to Cam Sutton. Terrence Plummer on the coverage. Both teams with 5 penalties on the night.
We didn't need that. 56, we're attacking on half the distance. Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 56. Defense, half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Stanley Maponga and Joey, what you're seeing what teams that are struggling to win do when they can't afford to do it.
Yeah, these penalties, that late shove on a quarterback, and they haven't been able to get to Perez, and I know that's frustrating for a defensive line, but you have to hold up in that situation. The ball is out.
Was that roughing the passer? I mean, somebody. No, it wasn't. Time out. I want to challenge the 56 roughing the passer.
Hold on. Challenge. The roughing the passer by
56. Yes.
He's challenging, but it was not roughing the passer, correct. Sky, I'll go to Sky Cam second.
Yeah. If you do that, man. I mean,
Okay, I'm looking at it, Mike.
That ain't that hard.
I'm on the all 22. Ball's gone. 1-2, and then forcible contact. I'm going to go to Sky Cam. 1-2, boom. Anything else other than Sky Cam and all 22? Near handheld. Goes away from it. Those are our 2 best shots. Looking at my left 25. It's late. All right, Mike, after further review, ruling on the field stands. It was late, roughing the passer, yes.
After review, the ruling on the field of roughing the passer stands. Orlando is charged with a timeout and will have no remaining challenges for the remainder of the game. It's first and goal.
Oh my gosh, man. Y'all freaking shit, man. Shit's freaking terrible, man. Oh my gosh.
Here we go, sit up. Here we go, sit up. 180. Wait, hut.
So Rod Smith stopped short. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Vegas content to let the clock go to zeros. And Joey, we embark on a fourth quarter where someone's going to get their first win of the season.
And it's a 4-point game. Both teams still in this. If they can just eliminate the mistakes, the penalties, they're killing each other in these situations.
We go to the fourth with the point total on the total at 42. Next score, celebrate the over. Who gets their first win of the season? Find out in the fourth quarter when we come back to Vegas. For the Guardians, Quentin Dormady has come in and made this a game, but the Vipers and Luis Perez, 16 to 21, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rod Smith, 45 yards with a touchdown, as both of these teams trying to get that first win of the season. The last 2 teams in the XFL who have yet to get a win. Field position here for Vegas to start the fourth quarter, second and goal. Rod Smith, easy, touchdown, Vegas. Second of the night for him, and Joey, that a good answer for the Vipers after the Guardians march right down and score.
And Vegas has been so good at running the football in the third quarter. cap off a drive, running the football. I mean, it seems like that would be an easy call to make. Perez is playing well. They've been able to run the football offensively. They seem to be doing whatever they want to do.
This about which team can finish. Both of these teams have been unable to finish. Vegas coming into the game and yet to trail at any point at the half, but they haven't been able to finish. Can they do it tonight? DeAndre Torrey in the backfield. That's Lovett on the pitch. Lovett. You got to fumbled it in the end zone.
Tackle him!
Orlando unable to do anything with that. Ty Smith forced the fumble. You heard Rod Woodson on the sideline yelling, tackle him. That can be returned, but now a 10-point lead for Vegas.
It looks like he's going to get to the end zone here, and just the big hit right on the, puts the helmet right on the football, pops up. Now the only question is, can the big fella take it all the way back?
Tiffany.
Hey guys, I'm with Rod Smith, and Rod, you just got the touchdown. What are you feeling right now?
Feel good, man. Feel good. Offensive line, they blocking their butts off. So we out here, we compete. We trying to finish this game, play 4 quarters. We out here, we just competing. We stand together.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Joey, you heard him say it. Trying to play all 4 quarters. We talked to Doug Kazarian about it at the half. When you look at this roster for Vegas, we've seen now every team with Orlando tonight. We've seen all 8 teams. Vegas's roster is as good as any in the league.
Yeah, and they've had as many chances to win football games as anyone. They've gone into locker rooms up at the half in their first 3 games of the season, hadn't been able to finish it in the second half. This game, you can tell what they're talking about. We have to finish.
A big hit on the sideline. You see Justin Rogers' helmet gets knocked off by Brandon Dillon. We were here 2 weeks ago. They had Seattle, who, by the way, has now won 3 in a row and very much in the conversation in the North. They had Seattle beat. 3rd and 5, they throw an incomplete, stops the clock. Then Ben DiNucci had a miracle to Josh Gordon as time was winding down. So they can compete with the best teams in this league. We'll see if they can't finish tonight, or if Orlando behind Quentin Dormady can't get it done. So the point total that closed at 42 is hit. Now it's at 59.5 as the live lines from Caesars continue to come in. That Latimer out of the backfield. That how Orlando started the game. Some quick high percentage throws.
Yeah, and I like this throw. And Dormady's been that spark for this offense. He's been able to move the ball. And so they're staying in this game. But somehow, when you get to the 4th quarter, not only do you have to continue moving on offense, but you have to get a defensive stop and stop Vegas from running the football, taking time off the clock.
So we've had 3 drives in the second half. We've had 3 total touchdowns, and that's Charleston Rambo had a remarkable catch for its touchdown in the first half and a gain of 20.
Flank right, motion. Flank right, motion. Rip, stay, double post, F wheel. Rip, stay, double post, F wheel. Rip, stay. Rip, stay.
So outside, you're going to have a post. You're going to have a guy running a flat and then up the sideline. This is trying to take a shot down the field for that big play.
So is Darrington the guy that's got the wheel, 26? No, he stays in and passes Latimer. What a catch! What a throw, what a grab by Latimer, gain of 31. Here come the Guardians. Nigel Hill on the coverage. Good coverage, not good enough because a great play by Latimer.
It's amazing how well Dormady has played in this game. The 3rd quarterback has come in and played extremely well.
Is extremely well, good enough for a touchdown on this drive to keep this game close. That's Eli Rogers for 5. Here's another look at that Latimer catch.
And this is Latimer, just comes in, runs the flat, and then goes up the sideline, man-to-man coverage. Latimer just better than the coverage, goes up, big tight end, makes the play.
So 2nd and 5, they can get the first down. Trying to get a touchdown, trying to get this thing close. That's Dedrick Thomas. That's going to be enough for a 1st and goal situation for Orlando. Gain of 7.
The difference between getting in the end zone and not getting in the end zone is blocking by receivers. And out wide, Orlando receiver just didn't make a block. Needs to make that block, and that's an easy touchdown.
How were you as a blocker?
Terrific.
Shocking.
Loved it.
Touchdown, Orlando. We've got some fun here in Vegas. 6 plays, 73 yards in 2.5 minutes. Down 4. We got an injured player on the field, Maximilian Roberts. 4 drives in total in the second half. 4 touchdowns. We like that, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for people that like the over.
Which is hit.
That's huge.
You want one now? Yeah. They call timeout 1.
Let's bring in VP of Officiating, Dean Blandino, to talk over the decision, because this is the first time I've heard this. Now, once you lock into what you're going to do as your point attempt, 1, 2, or 3, you got to stay there. But if there's an injury timeout, it sounded like Buckley wanted to change his mind.
No, you're locked in. Once you make that decision, nothing changes. A timeout, penalty, you're locked into that point total, what you're going for.
Okay, it sounded like he was trying to get them to change, but they're going to lock in at 1, which is what he wanted to do, because with this conversion, it makes it a field goal, 29-26. 2 of 4 on the season and 1-point conversions. Darrington in the backfield. That's Darrington. Can his speed get in there? Darrington, good. How about Orlando? They won't go away. Both of these teams want their first win of the season. And Joe, it's 29-26.
What a great play by Darrington. That was all Darrington working there. They had more guys in the box than Orlando could block. Darrington said, just give it to me and I'll make a play.
I'm telling you, every game that we do, there's a player that's not one of the leaders that we talk about that just pops off screen. That's been Darrington for me. His jump cuts, his speed, his ability to get there, and Terrell Buckley loves it. As Orlando, 29-26.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. We're having fun in Vegas.
Let's go, D.
Not saying brother. Now he's just
you technically can't call it head coach.
He's being selfish
You can't
now.
call the head coach brother. So Sin-Q Sweeting trying to make a play on special teams. Has a wedge on the right side. There's a flag on the play. You could see the hold right around the 30-yard line. It's a return.
Rip next time. Ripping. Get off the field.
60 here, 50. There are 2 fouls, both on the receiving team. Holding number 15, receiving team. That penalty's declined. Holding number 16, receiving team. That penalty will be enforced. 10 yards. First down.
So we saw the big catch by Latimer. He knows his defense needs to help him out.
Let's go. Give me a stop. Give me a stop. Give me a stop. I believe you. Let's go, baby. TC, get a stop. Let's go. Get us one.
Jimmy, you know what I love about? I love that it's 29-26. I love that we've got offense and we're scoring.
I'm trying, bro.
But I love that we're going to get to see which team can finish tonight. Because both are responding. That's Torrey for 5.
And Orlando's defense has to step up and stop the run. They are allowing Vegas to do whatever they want. They're having success running it, and Perez is throwing the ball very well. They have to get the stop and take one thing away.
One hole.
No, stay. No, stay, yeah. 28, pin. Stay. 28, over here. 28, there we go. Gotta go. There we go. Turbo.
That's Torrey again. We mentioned that Orlando defense last in the league, giving up 29.3 points a game. Vegas right on that 29 number. And this a big third down, because if they can get a stop, they could flip the field in their favor.
Hey, go to the flat over there, to the right. Here we go. Turbo,
3rd and 3. Pressure comes. Perez gets it off. Wide open receiver downfield. Cam Sutton. And again, Orlando gives up a third down conversion. That one huge. 25 yards.
They sent the blitz. Looks like a mistake on the back end. They send the blitz trying to get after Perez. They leave a receiver wide open. They're playing man-to-man coverage on the back end. Someone just doesn't cover the receiver down the field.
Joey, I mean, it's an absolute coverage bust. This guy's 6'7", 260 pounds. How do you lose him? It looked like man on the backside. Just nobody paying attention to the tight end.
So big play by Perez. Good recognition of the fact that his guy was wide open. They moved the chains here. Rod Smith on first down and a gain of 3. Brought down by Terrence Smith.
Search left, X, shallow check.
Brett Hundley started a couple of games for the Vipers, but it's been Perez. Tonight, it was Perez when they had them last week. 17 to 22, 225, 2 touchdowns. Perez is playing a hell of a ball game.
Here we go. Yep. Turbo, sit up.
2nd and 7. He kind of clutched that back to Sweeting, went back to him across the middle of the field, and Sin-Q Sweeting moves the chains after 11. Missed tackle by Smith.
How about the double clutch? Having time to stand in the pocket, double clutch, and it still throws the ball. It looked like it could have been a clip there in that situation, but Orlando's already used their challenge, so there's nothing they can do about that call. But it looked like it definitely could have been a clip.
Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
As Rod Smith tries to bounce it outside, wisely cuts it back up in there. C.J. Holmes brings him down. And a gain of 3. Both Vegas and Orlando, 2 timeouts remaining. Clock under 9 minutes here in the 4th.
You can see Orlando's being more aggressive, trying to shut down the run of Vegas. They realize the clock is not their friend right now. They're behind. They can't allow Vegas just to run the ball down their throat.
You wonder if at some point they notice they're being aggressive on the run and try to take a shot downfield.
Turbo, sit up.
Play fake. Perez to the sideline, caught. It's good to see Geronimo Allison, who's been quiet all season. He's had a nice night, a gain of 8 and a first down.
Okay, here we go. Ace right strong.
All right.
25.
Hey, we got 12 personnel. We're still in guard here. All right.
25.
Field stack, start fire zone. Start fire zone. Start left. Start left. Left.
25. Over here. Other side. Other side.
Stay. We're good. Go.
We got 8 seconds. Come on, let's go.
Hey, zone it off. Zone it off.
Turbo, sit up.
Shoot.
Torrey. Good tackle by Maponga. No gain. Brings up another big, maybe 2nd down. FX's Snowfall is back for its 6th and final season, where a feud threatens to destroy the Saints family. Don't miss Snowfall. Wednesday nights, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on FX, and also streaming on Hulu. Jay, what TV show you watch?
That is a really good show. I was going to ask you if you watch Snowfall. I'm guessing no.
Here we go. Turbo, sit up.
So 2nd and 10. Play fake to Smith. Perez forced out of the pocket. And he does a good job getting some yardage. Chased by the big fella, Gerald Willis. It's 5 yards. And another 3rd down opportunity here for Orlando.
Yeah, Willis is over 300 pounds and trying to make a run to the sideline and chase Perez. And you could see after this play, he looked over the sideline and said, hey, somebody come get me.
But luckily he did a head-first slide into the sideline, so he could just stay there after the head-first slide. Lay down for a minute, get his breath. Big Gerald Willis went to college at Miami.
Hey, we're going to 40. Hey, you got 44.
And they didn't get the play off in time.
That's on me.
Prior to the delay of game, Vegas has called their 2nd charge timeout.
Timely.
That's on me.
Man. You can hear Rod Woodson didn't want to use that one. 6.5 left. See what Vegas does. 3rd and 5, clinging to a 3-point lead. last few days. March Madness.
I don't know how great it's been to us.
St. Patty's Day.
I paid for a couple of those lights.
You sure did.
One of those light bulbs down there was on me.
That was me last night after winning in roulette. That was my reaction. That is not how I walked up to you and Matt Clan at the table.
We were on life support when you showed up.
29. You go right there. Scoot up, scoot up. Timber, timber. Hit it. 180. Wait, hut. Hut.
Tried to get him off sides. Orlando doesn't bite. 3rd and 5. Perez shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. I've got Luis Perez for a helmet sticker. That's to Jeff Badet. What a drive.
Second time tonight we've seen Badet beat the man-to-man coverage and beat him badly, giving his quarterback 4 or 5 yards of open space to throw him the football, and Perez delivered.
10 plays, 87 yards. Badet touchdown to 35 and 25 yards. And after punting on the first drive of the game, Vegas has 5 TDs, a field goal, and a missed field goal. They have turned it around as Orlando in the Ponga injured play. 61 combined points.
Remember, it's 56.5, and
You were scared?
got a little nervous. No problem.
Scared money don't make money.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Huddle. Huddle. Hey, we got 11 personnel in? We got 11? Hey, listen. We're going trips right, okay? No, Trey right. We're going 24. 24 on one, ready? No. Hey, I might pull it. There you go.
So Perez is going to keep this to make it a 10-point game.
Yes, it's a 9-point game right now, which is a 1-possession game. This is huge.
180. Nice hut.
He didn't keep it. He kept it in there, and he probably wishes he would. That was given to Brian Burt. But you heard Perez tell the huddle he's going to pull it. He did not. But a 9-point game here. What a throw to Badet.
Yeah, Badet, man-to-man coverage, inside leverage, goes in, gives him the inside shake, goes straight up the field, and Perez has just been on fire, puts this one on the money.
These quarterbacks, both of these quarterbacks, when you look at their stat line, 20 of 25, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns for Perez. Dormady off the bench, 16 of 19, 187, and a touchdown. Tiffany?
Hey, I'm here with Luis Perez. And Luis, can you take me through that touchdown pass to Jeff Badet?
Yeah, once again, you saw the coverage we got, and Jeff made a nice play and won. Made it easy for me.
Looking for that first win, how have you maintained such a calm presence in the pocket tonight?
Yeah, our guys are doing a great job holding up up front. Backs and protection. Guys are getting open, so they're making my job easy.
Thanks, Luis.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Remember, with the scoring structure in the XFL, it's a 9-point game, so Orlando can still take this score, get a 3-point conversion, and tie it. Is the kick zone there to Justin Rogers? That's where the ball has to get to. It does fine, and Rogers just shy at the 30-yard line. Joe, we talk about it all the time. That's what we love about this league. 9-point game with 6:20 in the fourth quarter in other leagues. You're thinking, well, long shot, but it's now just a touchdown and an extra point.
Yeah, it's a one-possession game, and the way Dormady has played, the way he has sparked this offense, and the way the offensive line has stepped up, you expect Orlando to continue moving the football. Now can they just punch it in and then get a 3-point conversion?
So 1st and 10. Thomas in motion. They give it to Thomas on the outside. Vegas's defense all over it.
Let's go 11, 11, 11. Dose right, scat right, 040. Thinking middle of the field. Dose right, scat right, 040. F corner.
Orlando 3 consecutive touchdowns. Can they keep that up? Dormady over the middle of the field. And a good job making that read and getting just enough. Gain of 6. Charleston Rambo gets back some of that yardage lost to the tackle for loss and brings up 3rd and manageable here. 3rd and 7. Big play here in this ball game. Can Vegas's defense come up with a stop? Dormady, pressured. Flag on the play. And Joey, that'll almost certainly be holding.
59, grabbing restrict at the point of attack, 59. Holding, number 59, offense, 10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Xavion Furcron, the guilty party. So that'll make it 3rd and 17.
Yeah, once again, penalties hurting Orlando. And their offense has been really good these last 3 drives. You can see it, 10 plays, 11 plays, 6 plays, all of them ending in touchdowns. And now they have a 3rd and long. And these are the reasons why teams struggle to get a win, why both of these teams, late in games, have to find ways to eliminate these mistakes.
7th penalty tonight on Orlando for 53 yards. A tall ask here on 3rd and 17. Dormady, quick shot outside, caught by Lenore. Sparks on the tackle. Decision time for Buckley, and he's going to punt it away.
You got to punt. You have to punt this ball. If I'm Orlando in that situation, though, I'm taking a shot down the field in hopes of either my guy comes down with it or maybe even get a pass interference. But that play's not going to get you 17.
I ask you because now 4th and 7.
We got to go for that.
The defense hasn't done anything.
Do we have a fake? Do we have a fake? Running. Do we? I mean, dang, what is going on?
They got 12 minutes on the field. That's Vegas' time out there. That's their final. Yes. Vegas has called their 3rd and final charge timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Yes. Do what? Do we have?
Week 5 of the XFL concludes tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, ESPN2. Renegades take on the Brahmas. Big one in the South, 9 Eastern, ESPN2, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Plus.
You can hear Orlando talking about a fake here. That would be an amazing call.
Oh, we got to stop him, man.
Yeah, I think after the timeout, he called that off. And you heard Terrell Buckley say it. We've got to stop him. The defense has been unable to do that. So Mac Brown to punt to Matthew Sexton. So Sexton lets it go. Stopped at the 23-yard line as we take a look at our game flow, brought to you by Progressive. And it's been Perez. He's played really, really well tonight, but these other receivers having a big night.
They're going against a lot of man-to-man coverage on the back end by Orlando. Some good play calling, some great throws by Perez, and some really good jobs by the receivers on the outside, beating the man coverage and getting wide open.
Joey, there's no mystery here. Don't stop them, don't win. Get a stop, get an opportunity for Vegas. Couple of first downs, Orlando, 1 timeout left. You can salt this thing away. Still have a 2-minute warning.
Vegas has been able to run the ball very successfully in this second half, and that's what you have to stop first is the run game.
Ready? Wait, hunt.
They're on first down for Smith. Gain of 4, tackled by Terrence Smith.
We got 11. We got 11.
Crazy amount of times that Orlando's had a guy in the backfield that just hasn't made a tackle.
That's it.
Here we go. Even left. Even left. 24 salt.
Keep an eye on that.
Or just even. Well, we had 3 guys over here.
Here we go. Kill. Here we go. Turbo, sit up. Come back.
Right up the middle for Rod Smith. I say keep an eye on the play clock for a couple of reasons. 1, to see how much clock they burn. 2, they don't have any timeouts left. Does Vegas? They can't afford any mishaps here with delay game penalties.
Yeah, no timeouts, and that means your challenge also goes away. So they don't have the challenge any longer because they don't have a timeout.
So they're going to have to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning. You know, I wondered if we were approaching history tonight in the XFL. Most combined points in a game. This is this is the Joey Galloway special.
Absolutely. They hit every over that Vegas threw at them.
Turbo, sit up.
So 3rd and 4. Can Orlando get a stop? Pressure got there, and it's incomplete. So you heard Terrell Buckley get me a stop, and they did just that with approaching the 2-minute warning. They're going to get the ball back. It is a one-possession game. Orlando with the ball. Who gets their first win of the season? Find out next.
We got this.
The Week 3 matchup between Hines Ward, Joey Porter, and the San Antonio Ramos in their game against the Roughnecks, and former Rams receiver and Joey Galloway teammate Ricky Prohl coaches his son in the Battlehawks. Episode 4 and all episodes available on ESPN+. Can we have a Las Vegas miracle tonight? Vegas set the punt. Michael Carasosa, just the second punt of the night for Vegas. Justin Rogers situated at his 30. Rogers has space to return this. And gets popped at the 40.
The space goes away quickly on the punt return.
You would know.
Yeah, you could think you got space, but it goes away very quickly.
So a punt of 39, return of 7. Quentin Dormady's been in relief. He's been really, really good. 2 timeouts remaining and a 61-yard field. Flag on the play to start the drive. Dormady, incomplete, intended for Rambo. There was movement up front.
Offside, number 44. Defense, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Same play. Let's hit that shallow cross if it's there. Same play. Ace right. Ace right date.
Each team with 7 penalties. Not how Vegas wanted to start this drive. So 1st and 5. Dormady over the middle. You heard Shane Matthews. Let's hit that crossing route. He does to Rambo.
Right. Cancun wide spot. Scat right. Twins right. Scat right. Cancun wide spot.
Still 2 timeouts for Dormady. To the sideline. That's going to be a first down caught by Eli Rogers. Remember, touchdown and a 3-point conversion, 9-point gain after a gain of 9. Joey, what are you calling here?
I think they're doing a pretty good job. That last play, throwing it out to the sideline, makes a lot of sense to me. Taking a shallow cross underneath, I don't know how many of those you want to take. You're only gaining 3 or 4 yards and getting tackled in bounds.
Again, still 2 timeouts for Dormady. Looks downfield, looks to take a shot, has a receiver, caught, touchdown Orlando! Cody Latimer for 45 yards, and we are a 3-point conversion away from a tie ball game in Vegas.
We got 3 points now, going for the 10. Hey.
Orlando has gone for 3 once this year. They're 0 for 1. What a turn of events here in Las Vegas. 3-point conversion ties it. Dormady. End zone. Incomplete. Logan Carter, the intended receiver. So now they have the option for 4th and 15 in lieu of an onside kick. What a game, Joey Gallo.
What an outstanding game. And how about how well Dormady has come in? Their third quarterback has come in and sparked this offense, moving to his left, hits Latimer, who beats the coverage down the middle of the field, wide open, and Dormady delivers.
Let me give you Latimer's line. 8 receptions, 124 yards, and a touchdown. Quentin Dormady, 22 of 25 for 256 yards and 2 touchdowns. Great rule in the XFL. It's one of my favorite. Instead of an onside kick, a team can elect to go for it. 4th and 15 from their own 25. We've seen this be converted before. Week 1, St. Louis. That is if you are tied or trailing in the 4th quarter. I love this rule, Joey.
I really like this rule too, and you mentioned we saw one of these converted by St. Louis in that first week.
Worth pointing out, Cody Latimer, who's had a big game and just caught that touchdown, he is not in the game here on this 4th and 15. Dormady drops it. Dormady sacked. Peter Taumoapenu could have just sealed it for Las Vegas. When they needed it most, the Vegas pass rush comes up big. 3 sacks on the night. And it looks like Las Vegas is going to get their first win of the season.
And this offensive line has played so much better in this second half. But really, in this situation, and they've been doing a nice job of keeping the defense off balance by running the football. In this situation, it's 4th and 15. You know it's a pass. They're going to turn loose those pass rushers. And they just do a nice job of getting to the quarterback.
Remember, Orlando, 2 timeouts. Rod Smith. There's timeout number 2.
Orlando has called their second charge timeout. 30 seconds in length.
Hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't. That's on me. I should have been in. But I did just catch a bomb. All right, I went for 100 pounds. Happy. Hey, Bob. I'm watching you over. You got a corner. Yes. 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 In front of me. Here we go. Here we go. So. You saw it, right? Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Come on, you can't call that. What is that? What is that? Are you kidding me?
There is no foul for roughing the passer. It'll be 3rd down.
What is Rod? What's Vegas doing?
Why would they throw a pass?
That far? Yeah. It's a dead play, ain't it?
We need the 1st down, man. We can't put it back on our defense. No freaking way. No way. No way.
There's 56 seconds remaining. They just stopped the clock. Orlando with 1 timeout.
Here we go, gotta go.
So there's the run. There's the timeout.
Yeah, if you're going to pass it on 2nd down.
So, all right, so now, even if Giffen makes his field goal, it's 38-32, and Orlando's going to get the ball back. I don't know.
Why make... My question is, why allow them to get in there? They're heavy.
So Giffen on for a 33-yard attempt. If I could describe Joey Galloway's facial expression right now. Flag on the play. Giffin's kick, good. Even if it's offsides, it's not enough for a first down, but that might entice Rod Woodson to put this thing away.
Illegal formation, number 92. Defense, 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
Wow.
If it won.
Do you want the field goal or do you want the foul? It'll make it.
We're up by 3.
You're up by.
They need a touchdown to score. Go timeout. No timeout. Give me a first down.
No, it's got a first down. You want the foul?
No, I'm talking. You want the foul? Yes. I want the foul.
I mean, so Orlando, illegal formation defensively. You heard Rod Woodson tell his team, go get me the first down. First down wins this ball game. But that it was even in that position.
24, right, 24 locks off. 24 lock, yes. 24 lock. Lock. Yes, lock it, yes.
You talk about an ill-timed penalty for Orlando.
Yep. Once again.
Here we go, here we go. Turn up.
This is the ball game. Incomplete. Intended for Sin-Q Sweeting.
Remember, all we need is 3 now.
Fourth, what are they doing?
We throw them. Hey, man, I said go for it.
Yo,
I didn't say throw
guys,
the ball.
they've ran the ball all night long with ease. Matt Berry, what are we doing?
It is unbelievable what is going on right now, and Orlando's getting an opportunity. Now, albeit 44 seconds left, ball at the 19, no timeouts. We've seen stranger things on this field. And that might just end this conversation right there. Tau Moapenu has been huge. Second down. Clock under 30.
Hey.
Yeah, 59. Yeah. 10 second subtraction here, yes. And then it's going to be half the distance to the goal. Yep, got it.
False start, number 59. Offense, half the distance to the goal. It'll be second down. This is a 10-second subtraction. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 6 seconds. And the game clock will start.
Let's go. It's going to start. The clock is going to start.
10-second runoff. 6 seconds remaining. Final play of the game. They've got to get 99 yards. Another false start. That's...
Who blew the whistle? What is it?
No. That's the ball game. It's another...
Huh? Just give me a number. I've got dudes in my face. What's that? 77. Game over. Yeah.
False start, number 77. Fence. That foul has a 10-second subtraction. The game is over.
Las Vegas gets their first win of the season. The most penalized team in the XFL. Cost themselves late.
Good game, man. Good game. You're both trying to get a game away with Good game.
Wow.
Somebody in the crowd, man. Good game, man. Good boy, bro. Yeah, you too, man. You too.
Tiffany.
Coach Woodson, you're scratching your head. I know the end of this game was a bit bumpy, but you got that first win. What does it feel like?
I mean, winning always feels good, but there's so many things we did wrong. But getting a win, it's our first one of the year, first one as a head coach for me. I'll enjoy it for a hot second, and then we'll do all the corrections when we get home.
Your quarterback, Luis Perez, was so calm in the pocket this entire game. What does his presence do for this offense?
And they scored 35 points. You know, and if we'd have lost this game, an offense scoring 35 points, same on the defense. Luis played it so well today. He's a great leader. When he plays like that, when he doesn't overthink everything, he plays really good football.
Peter Tomapenu, your defense coming up with some key stops in the right moments. How significant was their play tonight?
I mean, that's the strength of our defense is our rushers. Our edge rushers can get after the quarterback. Peter, you know, guy that has the best personality on the whole team. He got after the quarterback tonight.
Congrats, Coach. Let's send it to Eric.
Luis, the guys were saying it all night long in the booth. Give that guy a helmet sticker. He deserves an award for this performance. You've been counted out countless times, but you keep fighting. You keep coming back. What is your why? Why do you do this?
I do it for the people that believe in me, not for the doubters, right? So my family, you know, all the coaches that believe in me, I do it for those guys. So happy to come out with the win today.
You got your first dub. Defense came up huge there at the end. What did you see? What was different from the team this week?
Yeah, I think just we're in a flow, right? Offensively, guys were just making plays. You know, O-line was doing well, protecting backs, running routes, check downs were big time today. Receivers getting open, so they just made my job easy.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Matt.
Joey, Vegas gets their first win of the season. That was a wild one.
Yeah, that was a wild one with a wild finish and a great football game and exciting a lot of points.
Perez, 269 yards, 3 touchdowns, 392 total yards offense. You're Rod Woodson say we made mistakes, but we got it done. The final score from Vegas, 35-32. Coming up next on FX, stay tuned for Enemy of the State on the East Coast or Mission Impossible Rogue Nation on the West Coast. Thanks for joining us so long from Las Vegas as the Vipers get their first win of the season.